Alright YouTube, this is Chris here from Team Soul 2. I'm chilling with my friend Matt right now. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about GBs right now. I know they're kind of dead, but I think they're still alive just because I set up this plan. Not many people know about it. I thought about it and I started talking around and shit. No one really heard of it. So I was like, cool. So basically what it is this card right here. It's 3 key mouse. Basically, this card can it can search out any level 3 beast. It can either search itself out, or it can search out Test Tiger, which is what you really want to do. You get your Test Tiger, and then you can actually get him out quicker, and then you can make your plays like that, whatever. But what I really want to talk about was this card right here, Lockhat. Basically, it's when summoned, you can special summon one level 1 beast, and then you can obviously get the key mouse and synchro before. And then after that, Monster Reborn, whatever, get another one, search out. This way you can actually synchro on this deck. This is why I think it's gonna make this deck alive again, just because this is at 1. This is like your main card right here. So, but it's at 1, so nothing you can really do with that. So I'm thinking, I actually tested this. It's actually really good. It's amazing actually. You can get that level 4 off, and then next turn another level 4. All you gotta do is summon the Gladiator Beast, summon her, whatever you do. And then you can get the level 8, and then there you go. Then you can go Claws Fight OTK. You can go Stardust. You can go Dark End. You can do whatever, and then you can pop this off. You can't really go level 2 in here because there's no other level 1 monster. So, and the next thing I want to talk about, everybody knows this already, Stratos and Prisma. But I just want to go over it because every time I see a Gladiator Beast deck, all it is the simple monsters. Triple Quarry, Humpolumpus, Rechiari. I never see people play this, but only like the skill GB players. Like I only seen Rob D Martino. I seen him at a place and he plays these. It's really good. Like it's like a must. I actually play a Rhoda to get the Stratos, and the Stratos to get this. This way, next turn you can the Glad Beast on the field, summon this, special summon Test Tiger, and pop off from there. Gyzaris. This card's too broken for Gyzaris. Yeah, I know, you pop everything with Gyzaris. So, this is like a must in any GB deck that you want to be live and to be competitive. And obviously, the one bestiary, I really don't want to talk about this card. Without this card, if this card ever gets hit, like, I mean, already did get hit, what am I saying? I mean, if it gets banned, which it won't, because the deck won't work without this. So, that's my thoughts on what you could do with the monsters, and obviously traps. You have to play these, or else there's no deck. You have to play the Wabaku. The guys they have a bigger monster on the field. Wabaku attack anyway, so that's good. And then you have right here, you have the Test Tiger. I already talked about it, but this card is just too amazing. You summon a Gladiator Beast, special summon, tribute, get out bestiary, pop backfield. Next turn you can go. Next turn you go Gyzaris, pop, make them take 24. And then you can, what I usually do, I never leave my field open. I never just have a Gyzaris. I usually have one of my other Gladiator Beast monsters on the field, just so I can attack. I can get so I have, let's say I have Laquari on the field, right? Laquari's on the field. I have my Gyzaris, which is, let's say this is Gyzaris. Attack with Gyzaris. Get 2 more Laquaris. Attack with this. Get a Bestiary, or you get a Rechiari. Move whatever they have. And then you can go with Gyzaris again next turn, so you don't have to wait to get that Gyzaris next turn. I usually don't go Gyzaris unless I have another GB on the field, and I know I'm protected with a Chariot, or I'm protected with a Wabaku, or I'm protected with something. I'm thinking about putting 3 Decrees in here too. 3 Decrees would be very good in this deck, but see, they won't, because then you can't use you can't play 3 Decrees. You need the Wabaku, and you need the holy shit. And you need the Chariots. Decree would stop this deck. People have told me to put Decree. I'm like, no Decree. Doesn't work. Then your monsters get destroyed. So what I'm saying is, this deck is actually very competitive with the Lockhat and the Key Mouse. Shut the fuck up. And so that's what I think. Also, to make this deck work, you would probably need warnings, but I'm gonna go away from warnings, and the other traps I play in this deck would have to be 1 Solemn Warning. I'm gonna say 2 Bottomless, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, and 1 Trap Stun. I mean, these aren't really necessary. The only necessary traps in this deck are 3 Chariots and 3 Wabaku. But you can also play this to get your plays kicked off. You know, this is also how you get around Torrential, how you get around a Mirror Force, how you get around all that stuff. Torrential is an okay card. It's good because they think because they got over your shit, they're gonna try to swarm the field. Then you just tell them no, and the next turn you swarm them. Mirror Force is kind of a must, but I don't really see the importance of it. I mean, it can stop all it does is stop one turn. Next turn they can still swarm again, but it is a win condition, and it's very good for this deck because you need your monster to be protected. But that's just whatever. Bottomless, obviously, you know why, and a Judgment just because I don't really want to play warnings. I think Judgment's just fine. I don't even use Judgment for monsters. When I'm about to win, and they think they're about to win by using that Monster Reborn to get over my shit, I'm just say no. Just say no, and then you can always get game, man. Spells are obviously easy. MST. Also want to talk about the Rhoda later. 2 books. Cold Wave, obviously. Cold Wave is such a win condition in this deck. Stop everything they're about to do, and then you could just go for game. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Pot of Avarice, and 1 MST. I also want to talk about Pot of Avarice. And MST, I only picked 1 just because 2 is an overkill, and I haven't found room for it yet. Alright, so my choice is on Rhoda and Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice, just because they're going to do everything they can, like in first turn, to stop your Bestiary, stop your Stratos, stop this, you know, stop your Test Tigers, whatever. We're not going to stop Test Tigers, but they could Torrential. They're going to do whatever they can, like first turn. They can use all their resources to stop your main plays first turn. Next turn, Pot of Avarice, and they're going to be like, holy shit, I did all that for no reason. I have no protection, nothing. And they're going to Pot of Avarice, you draw 2, you probably get drawn to that Bestiary, draw into Test Tiger, something good. And then you can just redo your whole shit. So 1 Pot of Avarice for me is a must. Next, Rhoda. Use Rhoda to get the Stratos, and then if you already drew Stratos, you can use it to get this Prisma. But there's no odds they're actually going to draw these. So I usually Rhoda for Stratos, right? And then Stratos for this. Next turn, use this. Use Prisma with Test Tiger, and then you get a 2 for 1, so it's really good. So Rhoda is also a must in this deck. But Rhoda could be a dead drawer because I don't think there's actually a straight warrior in this deck. I think everything's Beast Warrior, Aqua, some shit like that. So that's good. So whatever. If you draw both of these, then you don't even need the Rhoda. Rhoda, just keep it in your hand and scare them a little bit. Whatever on that. So that's my thoughts on perfecting the meta. I know everybody does it now, so I'm gonna do it now. Maybe we'll get some more subs because we're only at 152. So I'm gonna do this now. It's actually not. I didn't do this one. This is actually a really good one. So because I haven't seen anybody do it on GBs yet. Everybody does it on Official TK and shit like that. Frog Monarchs. So I'm gonna do it on. I'm gonna probably do this every week. I know my old segment died. Shout out Deckless Wednesday. I'm actually gonna start it up again because I was punished for a little while, so couldn't do it for a long time. But I'm gonna start it up again. So look forward for this every week and a Deckless Wednesday. So look forward for those, and also if I don't care if you guys net deck, I really don't give a shit. If you guys didn't know about this already, net deck all you want. I don't give a fuck, because then all I know is that I came up with a good idea, and that it's good and it works. I'm probably not the first one to talk about this, but I think I am because I haven't really seen it around, and I don't think many people know about this except for a couple people I talked to. Actually, I think 1 person I talked to knew about this. So, just hit me up. Leave a comment, actually. Leave a comment on what you think about it. If you guys will play it or not. I think it's really good. It's actually really good because, it's like the only way you can actually synchro in Gladiator Beast because there's no other way. I think in Storm of Ragnarok, if they bring a synchro or a tuner into this deck, it's going to be really good. Everybody will play it. Stop. Everybody will play it, and it's going to be really good. It might go back up to tier 1, because I don't think it's tier 1 right now. I think it's like tier 3 probably. It's just not even that good anymore. But I still play it. It's still good. So hit me up, or leave a comment about what you think if you guys would play it like this. And leave a comment if you know if Storm of Ragnarok, they're going to come out with a synchro for this. Alright guys, see you later. This is Team Assault 2. Peace.